Okay, go alive. Things have been sent. Let me connect to chat. There we go. And music. Let me know if that's a good volume. Okay, we are working on today the G Gundam or the God Gundam or the Burning Gundam. Depends on if you're watching the sub or the dub. I watched the sub, so it's the God Gundam. Although I did watch a bit of the dub, and it's cheesy. It's a cheesy dub for a cheesy show. G Gundam is a... It's hard to like. It's Gundam Punch-Out, and a lot of that has to do with the design and everything, so it's, you have the Tequila Gundam, which has a sombrero on its head and represents Neo Mexico. That's hard to defend. It's silly, but it can get a little, dare I say, racist. I still like the show for all of its corniness, but I cannot, 100% defend it in terms of that. It's just part of what it is. And the American is named Chibody Crockett, and he's like a boxer, football player. Well, he's a boxer mostly, but his Gundam looks like a boxer, it has a football helmet. So there's that. Also, for this, I decided I'm gonna paint all these black stickers. Because I can. I almost used one of them. In fact, I took it off. I almost used it on one of the shoulders here. Camera, where's camera? There is camera. On one of the shoulders here. And I was like, I could probably paint that. So I did paint it, and it looks really nice. And then I decided I'm gonna paint all the other black stickers for the rest of this thing. I also painted the chest thing. This whole piece is blue, so I painted this yellow. That's what it is on the box. Oh, shit. Lost a hand. That's what it is on the box. Right there. It's supposed to be green. It's green in the show. I don't have a really good... The only green that I have is like this, but it's very neon. I suppose I could mix a paint and that would work, but I don't know. So I just did it as yellow instead. A lot of this will be waiting for me to watch, or waiting for paint to dry. So if that is at all boring, please watch something else. If you want, unless you're into watching paint dry. Or if you like the music, that's cool too. I tried to mask this area when painting. It worked-ish. Not as well as I wanted it to, but it worked well enough. It means that I have to do a lot less cleanup. Which is nice. I am happy that I have this new tool. It's like a very sharp cotton swab. Lets me clean up very fine areas. It holds its shape very well. It has a flat end, which is what allowed me to do these shoulders really well because there's an indentation here. So I just covered the thing in black paint and then just cleaned off all the excess. And it looks really nice. And I did the same thing for this leg here, for this part. Looks pretty good. Everything else though, not as good. Just cause like, oh, there's a lot of marker on there and that smudges. It's not like paint. So there is that. Oh yeah, I finished the turn A. It's actually right there. I posted pictures on Twitter if you want to take a better look. Unfortunately, the pictures I posted don't look great because the camera on my phone is busted. My phone rather is currently in the shop to get that and another issue with the GPS fixed. So yeah, I want to make sure that's all set before Japan trip, which is this month. I have so much shit I need to do for that. Huh. This is a bumpin' song. Wait, is this the weird Cantonese one? No, this is George's song. Okay. There's like a Cantonese song about like, hey, Hong Kong's pretty nice. Because the second half of the show takes place in Hong Kong. Neo Hong Kong. Oh. I'm gonna regret using this. These cotton swabs that I got, they're literally Q-tips. Not very good. They don't hold their shape that well, and they don't seem to hold the marker remover all that well, which is what I use for a lot of my painting cleanup because I only hand paint. I don't have an airbrush booth or anything right now. I have my workstation is set up next to a window, so if I really wanted to, I could use that. And I probably will at some point because I have a turn A custom in mind that I want to do for a group build. Yeah, that's good. Okay, finish this off with a bit of marker. Could look worse, could look a hell of a lot better. I'm happy with it. Except for this bit here. Yeah, okay. Other side! I just realized all of the work that I'm doing is very much off camera. So let me just kind of do that. My head is going to bump into my lamp a lot more now. Unless... Yeah, okay, there we go. Is this a Robo Boy? It is a Robo Boy. Hi, people. It's the rest of this Robo Boy. So I have a leg, a torso, and a core fighter, which this is actually kind of neat. So this folds like that, snaps into the back here, a chunk. There we go. And then the super mode, these extend out. Ah, that's a good musical cue. This hand of mine is burning red. Its loud roar tells me to grasp victory. Take this, erupting, burning finger. This is the shining finger music, but it's often used for when Domonkashu uses the burning finger, which is why this hand is burning red, as it were. Thank you, YouTube playlist. Oh, that's some good timing. So, put this slad back over here. I also, actually, hang on a minute. I got thick parts. I have effect parts. So it can make this guy look super anime. So I'll probably have like, see how this is, like the ripples and stuff and the rocks. I'll do that. Alright, time to mask off and paint the other side. And I think while I wait for that to dry, I will do the other leg armor. 3D anime effects. Yeah, it's cool. Bandai thinks of everything. There are... Actually, I do have a figure that has... or a Gunpla that came with an effect part. It has like this giant axe, and it's like an explosion effect. Unfortunately, the explosion effect is in clear plastic. It's not in like orange or anything to look like an actual explosion. I do kind of want to paint that at some point, but I have no idea how I paint it to make it look like an actual explosion. What I really need to paint is the axe itself so that the tip is like glowing, because in the anime it glows like yellow. And I have, where is it? I have a yellow paint right here. I have all paint markers, so. I did actually paint the turn A as well, so that's cool. I painted all the gray areas. I used the stickers because I was a little lazy, but like the layer areas on the legs here that are gray, I painted those. And rifle, don't stop. Get back in there. Okay, there we go. I'm a little tempted to paint the turn A on its forehead because I do have a paint that could roughly match that color. If you squint, doesn't make that much of a difference, and the sticker on there doesn't takes away from the quality because it introduces these like lines that are very obvious. Plus, that area would be a little easy to paint because it is the A itself is an indentation. Whereas the there's like a line under the A that's a raised bit, so that'd be a little harder to paint. But I think I could do it if I really wanted to. The issue though is I take off the sticker, what do I do with it? Do I put it back on the sticker sheet? Yeah, I guess so. This is really boring and I apologize for that. We'll get to something exciting soon. As soon as I'm done masking this off. You're really not supposed to mask, or I have heard you're not supposed to mask hand painting. People that say that are wrong because I do it all the time. Therefore, they're wrong. But in all seriousness, I have got some really good results from masking hand painting, especially with like really easy areas to mask off, like hands. For the SD EX standard Sinanju, which I have a variant of now that comes with an SD Neo Zeong, which I was like, this has been at this one shop for at least a few months now. If I go back there and it's still there, I'll buy it. And I did, and it was like $35. I need to stop spending money, especially before the trip. Oh man. So much stuff I still need to actually pay for and do. I need enough money to pay for and do it. Brush is still a little crusty with paint, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I already see an area that I'm going to have to clean up. It bled a bit under the masking tape. That doesn't really pick up on camera all that well, but it seeped in under there. Erg! That's okay. I think it got into an area that I can clean up easily enough. Okay. Leg piece. Let's do the leg piece. Also, yes, I'm still very happy with, B-Ball. Yeah, they come unpainted, the kits, but they, have a lot of stickers usually that, and also they come in variety of colors, like all the runners, like this. Look, you get gray, yellow, and clear orange. Then like, red and blue. But then they come with stickers to replicate the other paint areas that wouldn't be picked up. Not all of them, mind you. Like for example, on this guy, I don't even know if it picks up on camera, but there are like 4 little guns on the head that I painted. You just said, and so, Gundam fight, ready, go! It's the guy at the like beginning of every episode who's like, hi everyone, it's finally what you've been waiting for, and does like an episode recap. This is the Cantonese song. It's just about like how Hong Kong's really nice. It's literally like Hong Kong sightseeing or something. Also, B-Ball, if you're curious about this stuff, go buy a kit. They're like the cheapest ones. Like the cheapest one that I bought is like $12. and then you pay like another $10 for like nippers like this. And they come with all the stickers to replicate everything, and it's great. You don't need to do what I do and paint. This is a choice. This is not out of necessity, although some of the details are out of necessity, but it largely depends on which kit you get. Like a lot of the newer ones, you don't need to paint anything to get like an accurate representation of what the thing is. Gunpla is freedom, according to one guy from one of the shows, and I tend to agree with that sentiment. And now I wait for that to dry. If you don't have interest, I can show you something that you might have interest in. Hang on. There are Toy Story model kits. You want to build Buzz Lightyear? With functioning wings. The wings pop out. You build that. There's springs. I'm excited to build this. It looks really fun, and it looks very well engineered. It was also kind of expensive. There's a Woody one as well. Not as expensive because it doesn't have as many parts and it doesn't have like the wing engineering bit. But this is also part of like the Figurize standard. Doesn't actually say on here. I think they call it Cinema Rise, but they're a little more expensive than your standard Gunpla just because they're like a little more. Well, I know this has a gloss treatment on the plastic, so it looks nice when you put it together and you don't paint it. And I think, I honestly think most of the budget went into the whole wing thing. Yeah, I talk about this a lot. Is this dry? Don't want to push my luck. What else can I do? Oh, I can cut out these pieces, okay. There is a piece, actually there are a couple areas on this piece that I'm presently cutting out that I could paint, and there aren't stickers included to get that paint app, but I really don't want to because the area in particular is that indented piece, and this is how you're supposed to paint it. Like yellow on the outside, black on the inside. It's, that wasn't fun to do, and it didn't come out super nice, but it's on the back of the leg so no one's going to see it. Which is why I'm not doing a paint app. Because no one's going to see it. Okay. I don't really need to be super nice with snipping out these pieces because the parts that the areas in which I'm snipping out aren't visible, that is. So I don't have to pay a lot of attention to how well I do it. Okay, what else? Yeah, so this is a bit of engineering to replicate. I didn't know the super mode did this. The legs, like the back of the leg actually pops out like that. And this is like a thruster and it exposes 2 more thrusters in there. I didn't know it did that because I never saw it do that in the anime. And honestly, not sure how much of a fan I am of that because look, then like the leg looks super thin here. It looks like it's not able to support a lot. So, I don't know. You know, I guess I'll have it do that thing when I put this on display. Because I'm like legally obligated to do that. since it says so on the box and the instructions. Oh man, is that dry? There's an area on there I missed. There we go. Now it's definitely not dry. Jeez, what else can I do? I guess this is dry enough that I can start cleaning it off. Yeah, I can reuse this one. All right. Now you will see the true power of this particular new tool. Why I love it so much. So this is a triangular indentation here. Paint stays in the triangle. God, that just doesn't show up on camera all that well. Paint stays in the triangle. That doesn't show up on that camera all that well. I can't win. But yeah, this is like my new favorite tool, and I went to the hobby store yesterday hoping that they'd have more, because I think I can get this model done without more of these, but I'm mighty close to not being able to do that. Got a bit of paint in my hand. Oh. Also, I remember last stream I said, yeah, I'm not listening to Turn A Gundam music because I haven't really listened to the soundtrack that much. And then I downloaded the soundtrack and I gave it a listen, and oh, it's really good. It is by Yoko Kanno, who's the woman who did the soundtrack for Cowboy Bebop. However, this soundtrack is not jazz-influenced, it's mostly classical. Which kind of makes sense given the setting. It's like pseudo 1800s or whatever. I think I mentioned that last time. But, yeah. Good soundtrack. Even if you aren't interested in the show, it's still really good. Okay, I think that's good enough. And now for the most annoying paint app. So the box has this. The mech in the show doesn't, and the master grade doesn't, I think. But there's like this small little black bit on the inside of that triangle. That triangle. I have to do that with marker now. Wish me luck. Oh boy. Oh, that looks really good! Yay! Now I hope it dries and stays good looking. Because if it doesn't, I will be sad. Because that looks really good compared to the other knee. Oh boy. Alright, see you, B-Ball. Actually, how many other people are watching this? Oh, okay. Got a couple people. Okay. I think this may be dry enough to take off. How much cleanup do I need? It could be better. It could be worse though, but it could be better. But it could be worse. It's yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Oh, you know what else I can do? The knee bit here, the sides of the knee or shin, I suppose. Where is it? It's not the it's not quite the shin. Knee guard? Ah, man. Robot anatomy, am I right? Ah, no! Oh, I just fucked this. This piece doesn't look good. Could look better, so I'm gonna clean it up and make it look better. Redo. It's like the 5-second title intro song. That's hilarious. New Q-tip. Oh, this one looks nice. Apparently this marker remover can make plastic more brittle and it develops like cracks. Not cracks, but seams. I'm starting to see that on here. Not a big fan. Unfortunately, it's a very useful tool. Sounds like Master Asia's theme. Is it? Nope. Oh, it's... spacing out as Saisaishi's theme. I think. All the titles are like Romaji'd Japanese, which is just like the literal, like, it's like the pronunciation guide for Japanese. It doesn't tell you what the words actually mean. So it's like, I can't say it's like reading Japanese because it's not, because that's a different, like, entire alphabet. Actually, 2 or 3 alphabets. Man, I need to learn this stuff before I actually go to Japan. But, yeah. Well, that could look a lot better. Okay, that looks a bit better. There's still a bit of marker on the knee here. Frick. Ah! Ah! I smudged the marker. Frick. Okay, now for cleanup on the piece that I don't want to do cleanup on. The mildly aggravating part about cleaning up this piece, specifically with this paint, is it doesn't clean up like the marker does, where you can kind of get a bit of the marker remover on there and then wipe it off with a dry cotton swab. But instead, it just like adheres to the piece, and you have to use marker remover. I'm pretty sure this is oil-based paint too. I talked it over with one of the guys at the hobby shop, and we came to that decision after looking at some threads on Reddit that it may be oil-based. Yeah. I think I have to come to terms with the fact that this piece is going to look a lot worse before it looks a lot better. Although, no, I should make this look good. I was thinking, this is going to be on the inside of the foot, so it doesn't really need to look good, but no, it should. It really should. I can make it look good. It should look good. What song is this? Oh! It's Master Asia's OVA song. Okay. I guess it's sung by his actor. Sounds like it. You know, I do have these micro brushes here, and I haven't used one in a while, and I'm starting to wonder what that would look like. I'm gonna regret this decision. I know it. I can feel it. I'm not regretting this decision. Holy crap. That actually works insanely well for this. Whoa! That's actually pretty good. It's sucking up the paint too. That is pretty nice. Oh. Hello, Skinny. Thank you for the host. For some reason, I get a notification for that in IRC, but I can't configure notifications for channel messages with my IRC client. Don't like that, but I just have to, you know, glance over every now and then. But this is the robot thus far. I did this like last weekend. Okay, I think I've cleaned that up enough such that I can use another cotton swab. That works really well. I am kind of mad at myself for not realizing how well that would work earlier, but I'm glad that I realized it at least at one point, i.e. now. there's like a little piece on here that, little bit of nub that the paint is adhering to. So I just want to shave that off a bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, that looks good in terms of paint. It could look a little bit better, but I don't care. The box, surprisingly, has these paint apps looking a little, not great, so I'm using that as an excuse to say mine can look not great. Just kind of filling that in with a bit of marker. Actually, one little bit on here I want to clean up. One tiny bit. I don't want to regret cleaning up this bit. Come on, bag. There we go. Okay, there we go. And that goes there. Foot complete. How long did that well, I did the other leg piece, so I guess it doesn't really count. Doesn't count in terms of how long it took. Clean up a bit. I think around 6 I might go get dinner. I'm feeling ramen. There's a ramen place in Harvard Square that I really like. So, don't tell Mim that I'm going to get ramen. They'd be, well, they like ramen a lot. I do too. Oh boy. Oh boy. I get to paint the back bit that I don't want to paint. Yeah, the back of the leg. It's not, it's not that bad. Could be a lot better. You know what? I do need a paintbrush for that though, which means I need to clean off this thing. That is entirely black, and I don't want that mixing with yellow paint because it doesn't look nice. It looks, well, it looks gray. It's like this yellow gray. It doesn't look amazing. Okay, now you get to see how I clean up my brush. Spoiler alert, it's not nice. Yeah, I just do this. There's got to be a better way to clean this off. I just rub with this. If I do it over here, you can probably see what I'm actually doing. It's not nice. It doesn't look good. I don't know if it's good for the brush. Probably not. I know it dirties up my cutting mat, but that's what I have a cutting mat for. I'll save the other side of that cotton swab. Get one of the big boys out. Oh, I guess I can put this back. I don't know if I need it. Or do I? Actually. Nah, I don't. Not really. Not for this piece. Which song is this? Get the win. Okay. I think that's good enough. You know, that could look better. I've learned the hard way not to open these paint markers aggressively because I did that once and I spattered all over the turn A, which is this mustached lad. I had to take some care to wipe that off, and I would prefer to avoid having to do that. So I just opened the paint markers very carefully. Is that enough paint? No. That's enough paint. Oh, there's still a bit of black in this. Ugh! Yeah, almost comes out looking black. Doesn't look amazing. Maybe I can use more yellow marker to offset that. Or I do something really stupid. Do this. Yeah, this doesn't look good. That looks better. That's a lot of paint though, so I have to hold this and kind of make sure it doesn't drown too much. I'll just go away some excess. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Ah, shit. I got a bit in an area I didn't necessarily want to get paint. That's okay, I can clean it up. Let's use one of those micro brushes again. That worked well the first time. I expect it to work well again. I have a guess. I have a guess that this is Argo's song. Oh no, it's... Never mind. It's Shuffle Alliance song. It sounds very Russian. So I thought it was Argo's song. Argo Golsky. The fighter of Neo-Russia. Now I think about it, I'm getting Final Fantasy vibes from this song. Like da 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 da. I don't know. There's a Final Fantasy song that sounds like that, but I don't know enough about Final Fantasy. I don't play enough Final Fantasy to know what song that is. If you know what it is, please let me know. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Now to do the inside bit, clean up the inside bit so I can fill it in with marker. This is overtly American sounding. Yeah, it's Jiminy Crockett's song. I don't know a lot of these songs because I guess they're supplemental material that wasn't in the actual show itself. Like a lot of them say they were from an OVA. You know OVA I've never heard of. This is so, like, offensively quote-unquote American. It's great. This guy is named Jiminy Crockett. What kind of name is that? It's so not, like, I understand it's like Davy Crockett. It sounds like that kind of, but it's not. It's really not. But that's okay. It's funny. piano is just too much. Because it sounds like a ragtime. But it also sounds like it's being played on like a player piano in like all those Western movies. It sounds like that. Maybe it is a future name, Skinny. Maybe it is. There are some funky names in the future Gundam universe. There's a guy in the show that I just finished watching called Turn A Gundam, called Meme Midgard. It's spelled the way you think. It is pronounced the way you think. The man is named Meme. He ends up getting like slapped out of a like aircraft by a giant robot, and it's great because he was kind of an asshole. He was very much an asshole. Okay, this leg is getting somewhere. Oh boy, it's time to paint. No, not quite. We're not there yet. We're not there at painting. One of the easier parts to paint, actually. Doesn't mean I can't complain about it. Did you send a link or something, Skinny? You said this image, though. But all I see are like 3 asterisks. Maybe it got... I don't know. Oh, just DM it to me or something. Like Discord or whatever. I can show it on stream if it's not inappropriate. Music sounded like it skipped. Oh. This is the Say Say She song. Argo singing. His voice is so deep and awkward. I don't want to. Oh, but I probably will have to use the brush. I don't want to use it because it's all yellow and stuff, but then again, the black will probably drown out the yellow, so it's fine. Let's try a micro brush to clean this off instead of a cotton swab. Oh man, it's almost 6 o'clock. I kind of want to get going around 6, but I told myself I'll finish this today, or tonight maybe. So... because I'm so close to being done. I'm almost done with this leg. I could probably finish this leg before 6. And then all I have left to do is the torso, which there are some paint applications for it, but they don't look to be too difficult. Don't quit your day job, Argo. I know it's just the voice actor doing the voice. I'm not in any way trying to insult the voice actor. I know he's doing the voice while also trying to sing. Argo's voice is not a voice suited for singing, is what I'm trying to say. He's a very sort of aggressive person. I mean, he's in G Gundam. He's a criminal, but it's a little, you know, because he's like a space pirate or whatever, and he killed a guy's like wife or whatever by ramming his ship into a satellite that the guy and his wife were manning. He fights that guy because that guy is a Gundam fighter for Neo Canada. So that happens. This is a instrumental cover for the first OP. Damn. This pops. This song, I mean. The painting looks pretty good too. Shining Pinko! What can I do while that dries? Oh, put together the rest of the leg. Okay. Oh. Knocked my lamp. Hey Google, turn off my AC. I could see that picking up on my microphone. Have I been in Mims VC? Yeah. We've talked about how much we each like ramen. Hence why I brought that up. Oh wait, you mean right now or as of late? Oh yeah, you found meme. You found meme Midgard. I'm just now checking my Discord messages. Let me see if I can share this. That's not the window I want. That's meme. Why does that's weird. Yeah. That's him. Look at he go. Meme. Yep. He has these weird sunken in eyes. But when he gets really scared in one episode, it's hilarious. Because he does what I think of as Kai Shiden eyes, who is another Gundam character. And in one scene in one of the shows, he has his eyes closed, but it's like his pupils are closed, but his eyes are open. If that makes any sense. It's really it's really disconcerting and kind of weird to look at. So, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. I'm missing a piece. You'll have to peace out. Oh, left another piece out. I was like, why is that not fitting in there snugly? Because there's a poly cap that needs to go in there. Oh, yeah, no, Skinny, I haven't been in MIMS VC as of right now. I see Pete's. So. I was in there earlier. It was just like Pete's and myself and one other person, but that was right after I woke up this morning, so hazy memory. Alright. Banger alert. I also think I might have gotten spoilers for G Gundam by looking at some of the song descriptions. I'm not going to say what, but I may have been proved right on a suspicion that I had about one of the characters. It upsets me that I may have gotten spoilers for that, though, because I kind of wanted to find out whether I was right within the text of the show, not from a song description on YouTube, so oh well. Let that dry a bit more. I'm not entirely keen on touching it yet, considering there's still some parts that I can put together before doing that. Ah! Part of this has revealed. Here we go. Covered it up. Accidentally stripped away some of the paint that I actually want to keep. Whoops! Sounds like it has something to do with it, yeah. The Dark Gundam! Or Devil Gundam. Again, depending on if you're watching the sub or the dub. The reason they do that is because when they dubbed Gundam Wing, there was a bunch of merch in like various stores like Walmart. And there's a mobile suit called the Death Scythe Hell, or Gundam Death Scythe Hell. And Walmart didn't like the fact that there was something with hell in the name, so apparently they boxed up a bunch of them, a bunch of the figures, and mailed them back to Bandai and Sunrise or whatever. So when they went to dub G Gundam, which actually was created before Gundam Wing, which is where the Death Scythe Hell comes from, they're like, okay, let's avoid that error. So the God Gundam, which is what I'm building, became the Burning Gundam, and the Devil Gundam became the Dark Gundam. Yeah. I understand why they did it. And it makes sense. You know, you want to Americanize something. Alright. Looks pretty good. It sounds like an end credit song or something. Probably. Oh. No, I guess it's not. Leg. 2 leg. And it is now 6:01. It's basically 6 p.m. And, what else do I have to do? The skirt pieces. Basically, that is out of frame. Oh no. Yeah. This bit. So I will do that perhaps when I get back, perhaps not. But this is productive. I'm happy with this progress. Because this is a lot more than I've done in like a week. Like one of these legs took me like a week. Because it was like, I don't want to do it. But streaming these builds motivates me, I guess. So yay. And I have a big backlog too, so maybe I'll do more of these to motivate me even further. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a dinner. Hey Google, what time is sunset?
The sun will set at 7:09 p.m.
Cool. All right, I think I can make it. It's like a 30-minute walk. All right, see y'all another time.